Hello everyone, Wardfire here with a little random impromptu video. Ho ho ho! We're gonna have Triple Town in the background here, cause it's a fun little game. Woohoo! Alright, so the point of this video, I thought, was to give some not random, but some basic short facts about myself and my life, stuff that I am comfortable putting out on the internet, and such. So, see if I can play at the same time. Ow, no! What are you doing? They are in the way. So, I was born here in Sweden on March 3rd, 1991. I don't think I actually... Damn, I cannot play doing this same time. Wow. And in 1992, I got a little brother. And then in 1993, my dad's job was like, oh, would you and your family want to go work in Australia for 2 years? And my parents were like, heck yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So we moved to Melbourne in Australia and lived there for 2 years. Then we came back to Sweden, and since then I have lived in this house that I am in right now as of recording and publishing this, and I have actually lived in this specific room all my life as well, pretty much, I think. Don't have many memories from Eurasia, Australia, sadly. Then in 2001, I got another brother. What is my computer doing? Who is 10 years younger than me then. And in 2002, we got Sasha, who is our cat, whom a lot of you have seen. I actually don't want to do that. Oh, actually, maybe. Because there are videos of her up on YouTube. She has her own playlist as well. And Sasha is now 16 years old. She is actually our third cat. Our first two cats didn't stay with us very long, sadly. The first one, we were renovating and extending the house, and one morning the builders found her dead outside, lying on the ground. She had no scratches or outer marks, so we presume she was run over, sadly. It was really sad. And our second cat, he kept running away, and one day eventually we didn't find him again, so I hope he found a good life somewhere else. Someone took care of him and such. Remove these rocks, I guess. Yes. Then, well, I went to school, surprise. And I did years 1 through 6 in one school, 7 through 9 in one school, and then 10 through 12 in another school. That's, I think, fairly common for how the Swedish system works. And for, well, I guess all the Swedes out there, in years 10 to 12, which we call gymnasiet, I specialized in natural sciences. Jag är naturare, if that means anything. And in Sweden we study Swedish and English in school, and you usually, if you don't have any like home language, other language that you're studying for like for your family or stuff like that, if your parents are from somewhere else, for example, then you usually study a third language as well. And the most common ones are like French, Spanish, or German, but then schools can have other languages as well. I think you usually start in 6th grade, and I studied French, so I studied French from year 6 up to 11, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 6 years. There we go. Math, no. So I graduated, quote, high school in 2010. After that, rude bear much. After that, I did a year of physics at uni. Dropped out of that because it was too hard. Like, I wasn't motivated to do the studying required for that. So, left that, and then can these bears chill? Okay, fine. And then I spent half a year feeling like a huge disappointment to my parents, and I didn't want to do anything, and nothing in life seemed fun, and the future was just a black hole, and everything sucks, and growing up being an adult has always sucked, in my opinion. Or seemed like it sucked, always. So, that was a fun, happy time. And after that half year, I did English at uni for a semester, which was a lot of fun. And then, I actually don't remember when this was, but at some point I did a summer semester. It might have been that summer after that, actually. I did a summer semester of Old Norse culture and like Norse mythology, kind of, which was was great. It was amazing. That was also a lot of fun. And then I started my bachelor's in game development with specialization towards programming, because you could do design or programming. I chose programming. I basically never programmed at all in my life before this. Slightly in physics at uni, the year there, but basically I like watched my friend. I watched her do the assignment, so you can always argue, like, did you learn anything? I don't know, but actually a little, which helped at game development. But I basically learned all the programming I know there, and I love it. Programming is so much fun. But I did struggle through all those years of my bachelor's with the feeling that programming, only guys can actually be good at programming, and I'm a girl, so I will never be actually good at programming. I will never be as good as guys. I like a guy. Like, I will just never be, because I'm a girl, which is complete bullshit. But yeah, I've had to work on like getting rid of that. So that's fun. Which I think, sadly, is not that uncommon for whatever reason. And in 2012, which is when I started the bachelor's, I also started the YouTube channel. Not sure exactly if it correlated or not, but I don't think I started because I did game development, but it might have definitely helped push me towards doing it. Because video games have always been awesome. Always. So 9th of December 2012, I posted the first video live public on YouTube. So I did my bachelor's, and then I, graduated? Like, I did my bachelor's thesis, I guess, and got it, like, passed and everything. I don't even know how to say this in English, but anyways, in 2015. And early 2015, I also kind of randomly, but anyways, realized that, wait, apparently I'm not straight. Okay, I guess. So, that was a little weird, but cool. So, yeah, it turns out that that I'm actually aro ace, which is short for aromantic and asexual, and some short basic definitions. Aromantic, you don't experience romantic attraction towards anyone of any gender, and asexual, you don't experience sexual attraction towards anyone of any gender. And for most people in the world, there is no point in making a distinction between romantic and sexual attraction, so if that confuses you, you're fine. Most people, it's confusing, it's completely irrelevant, it's impossible to make a distinction. But for some people, it is relevant to make a distinction, and it is for me, so I do it. But if it's not relevant for you, then by all means, Do what feels right to you. Oh my gosh, can you bears be quiet, please? I'm trying to record a video here. Hello. Let's see. Then, after I got my bachelor's there, I was like, I don't know if I want to do a master's. I just wrote a thesis and I'm not really feeling it, but I don't really want to do anything else either because life is scary and being an adult and getting a job seems like it sucks. I don't want to do that because that's scary. So, but the teacher who was my, I don't know how to say this, he like supervised the bachelor's, I guess. He was like, oh, do you want to come work as an assistant teacher on my introductory programming courses? And I was like, oh my gosh, I can stay in school? Heck yes, please. Also, this sounds like fun, and it was super, super fun. I'm so glad I did that. So, kind of did that for a year. Then he kind of talked me into like trying to get a master's. He was like, "Oh, but the bachelor's degree doesn't mean anything. You have to get a master's," which is like, okay, not depends on what you're trying to achieve in life, I guess. But I started doing a master's, and I did about 1.5 years of that while still teaching. Before I was like, I can't do this. This isn't gonna work for my mental health. Like, this is not what I actually want to do. I'm just hiding from life, basically. This is not gonna work long term. Like, it's just not. So I dropped out of that, and actually, then I was like, oh my god, I have to get a job. But like, I didn't know what I was scared of, basically. So now I actually have a full-time job, and I love it. It is so much fun, and I'm just like, I was wrong. Having a job, being an adult, does not equal you have to be bored. Okay, someone came into my room, so I don't know where I was, but I think it was my full-time job. I have it as a programmer. It's all fun, so... Oh yeah, so life doesn't have to be boring and suck and be a big black hole of sadness and everything sucks just because you grew up and become an adult. Which is what I have been thinking most of my life. So, ta-da! Turns out it doesn't have to be true. So that's cool. And yeah, that's, I guess, life up until now, and some other, like, random stuff that didn't really fit anywhere in the chronological narrative is that, for anyone who's interested in that, I have had 2 romantic relationships in my life. First one was a short distance, I guess, which lasted 16 months, and then the second one was a long distance that lasted for 5 years. Because I know that someone's going to be interested in that, so haha, there you go. And in my spare time, I basically 90% of my time play video games. Right now, I mostly play on... I have switched from... Like, I used to be mostly on the PC. Now that I have a PS4 in my room, I do a lot of PS4, a lot of Overwatch, for those who see my spontaneous streams. I've recently gotten back into playing a fair amount of Overwatch again, but I also got a Switch a couple months ago in preparation for all the new Pokemon games that are going to be coming out on that. So, I kind of don't want to put the bear here, but I guess. So, I'm playing a lot of Switch. Still no Pokemon games out for Switch yet, but I did buy... if anyone knows about it, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I have spent about 450 hours on by now. I think like 100 of those are like AFK things, but yeah. I play a lot of video games, that's my point, right? And the 10% when I don't do that, right now, I mostly spend it on YouTube. I talk to friends. But I also spend a lot of time watching K-pop videos, and right now I watch a lot of videos of about nice guys, neckbeards, and nice guys, nice girls, and neckbeards. Like stories about creepy people, pretty much. If that didn't tell you anything. And yeah, that is my life. That is my life. For anyone who was interested in that. And now everyone can tell me exactly how old I am. Go do it. No, but I don't know, is there anything more? No, not really. I mean, y'all are gonna probably, if you have questions, you write them in the comments. I'll answer stuff. I'll only answer stuff I'm comfortable with answering, obviously. So, like, if I'm not comfortable answering a question, I will either talk myself around it or be like, I don't know, just somehow not answer it, basically. So, no harm in asking. Yeah, I won't answer if I don't feel comfortable. But, and stuff. And, yeah, there will not be a face reveal. I'm just putting that out right there right now, so nobody needs to ask. Oh, there's never gonna be a face reveal. No. 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 Other than that, thank you for watching if you watched this far. Super, actually, this could have been a 5-year channel thing. Alright, let's make it a 9,000 subscriber thing. Woohoo! No, but that's incredible that people would subscribe to my channel. Like, it still baffles me. I'm like, why is my content worth this? And y'all even watching and writing comments and stuff like that, like, yeah, I'm apparently doing something right, which I'm really happy about because it's amazing. I love interacting with y'all. Says the girl who sucks at answering YouTube comments, but I love them anyways. I love them anyways, really do. It's an honor to have every single one of you here, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day and continuation of your lives. I love you all, and I'll see you.